Okay, everybody, it's Thursday, May 18th, I think. We're heading to the Nevada Open Road Challenge. It's like 5:30 in the morning. I don't know, car's loaded up, truck's ready to go. So follow along and head to Nevada. About a 9-hour drive. Later. Okay, under the bridge, on our way to Nevada. Okay, so we're starting to climb the Sierras on our way to Ely, Nevada. Get a clip out the snow up here. We're getting closer to the summit. We just passed Nyack and Blue Camp. Okay, so we're climbing up 80 realms to the summit. We didn't think there was that much snow, and then we climbed another, I don't know, 1,000 feet. As you can see now, there is still a lot of snow. So it's May 18th, and there's still a ton of snow up here. Actually, here, Donner Pass Ski Area, so we're basically at the summit now, and yeah, there's a lot of snow. It's going to be a long time till this all melts. Damn guys, still tailgate. Okay, so we're actually in Nevada now. We're heading down on the backside of the Sierras. Gorgeous, gorgeous country. Actually, I think I like the backside of these Sierras probably more than the front side. I mean, look at this. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so we're just past Fallon, Nevada, out here in the middle. As you can see, not a whole lot going on, and we still have 266 more miles to go. So yeah, there's still a lot of driving to do. So look at these sand dunes here. We're I don't know, 20 minutes east of Fallon on was it Highway 95 50. And then you got these mountains coming up. But yeah, these sand dunes, pretty cool. And then it looks like Bonneville salt dunes, salt flats all around here. So, pretty amazing. We're still driving out here in the middle of nowhere. Haven't seen anything for quite a while. We still have 189 miles to get to Ely. It's beautiful country, but it is desolate. Just nothing. Middle of nowhere, look at this view. Nice, perfectly straight road for the next, I don't know, mile maybe. Drops down into this little valley and just the snow-covered mountains. Unbelievable. We're still making our way. We got about 134 miles left to go to Ely, Nevada. I got this weird cloud shadow on the road. This perfectly straight road that just goes on for, I don't know, 2 miles, maybe 3 miles. So now we're into the shadow and you can see the sun on the other side. Pretty cool. Gorgeous country. We're now coming into the town of Eureka, Nevada. We're about 70 miles from Ely, and we're still out here in the middle of nowhere. And this town is jumping. Well, not really. Not much going on here. Looks like another old mining town of some sort, but yeah. Land for lease. Probably get land out here for dirt cheap. So we've just arrived in Ely, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, definitely out in the middle of nowhere.
But that's a great coffee shop on the corner there.
This and that?
The one on the corner. I don't know what it's called.
So more video to follow.
Jailhouse.
Oh, I think that's where we're staying, the Jailhouse Motel.
Go left on the next one, 5th Street.
So we're here on the trailer. It looks like Corvette Central, other than a cool old Mustang over there, but a lot of Corvettes. We are now gridding up for the half and half-mile run. The cars over here on the right are all set up for the mile run. The cars here on the left are doing the half-mile run. So yeah, everybody is.
Channel 5, this is on Channel 5. I've been talking to Rico. Okay.
after we finished 2 of the mile runs, on the 3rd run the car would not start. It finally kicked over. We got done with the 3rd one, and then it wouldn't start again, so we actually had to push start it. So we've now got this thing up on jack stands in our motel parking lot. The starter, by the way, will come out in a factory 5 type 65302. It actually comes out between the back of the motor. You cannot get it out underneath. It's got to come up, and it just barely fits. So that's a tip for everybody. So we've got a new starter we picked up from Napa. We're going to throw that in and hope for the best. Oh, the new starter's in. Took us about hold on, let me look at the time. About 30 minutes, maybe, I'm guessing, a little over 30 minutes to get the starter out, battery changed. I mean, the battery disconnected, new starter in, fired up. 30 minutes, give or take. So
Is that fired up?
that's NASCAR. Oh wait, he's gonna fire it up. Listen to this. We got a starter. Yeah, sweet. Back in business. Jose, so in continuation of the weekend here, we've got a car show / we're going to do a parade in town. And guess what? There's a Vector here. Look at this thing. When's the last time you've seen a Vector? I don't think I've ever seen one. Pretty badass. But yeah, you got Jags here, you got old Mustangs, Firebird, we got old Porsches, new Porsches, Mustangs, a lot of Dodges. We got one of the big Mustangs there, 71-3. A lot of newer Mustangs, Camaros. Even an Explorer that's going to run. So yeah, a whole bunch of cars. We'll just kind of walk you on down here. There'll be a car show tomorrow, so sound of the engine very well during this parade of cars through the town of Ely. I figured I would fill everybody in, let you know exactly what goes on here. By the way, that is a Vector. By the way, it did break down on the return lap, just saying. So the town of Ely has had some really good times and I guess some really rough times. It's basically a mining town, heavy into the copper, and they were once 15,000 people recently. They're down to about 5,000 now. The town has definitely seen some rougher times. So the whole point of the Nevada Open Road Challenge and Silver State Classic is all the funds are nonprofit. I mean, it all goes to sending some of their kids to college. So it all goes to a good cause. None of it is wasted. They turn back all that money to help the town out and the people in the town. So a couple of things they do is, one of them, they do a parade through the town. I think it was Saturday night, but don't quote me on that because I forget now. And you basically, I think we had 4 huge bags of candy, and you're just throwing candy to all these kids as they're lining the street. It's like everybody in the town is lining the streets as you're driving through. Really cool thing, and makes you feel really good about yourself because, you know, they're happy to see the cars. The kids are happy to get some candy. The parents are out there, you're waving to everybody. So it really definitely was a very nice experience. I really enjoyed that, and looking forward to getting back one day and do it again, because the town definitely needs some help. They could use some tourism, and they're trying to work on some things. They're building some mountain bike trails and things like that. So we'll let this video come to an end. The next one's going to be the race and the afterwards. So thanks again. Hit subscribe. Okay, car's ready to go. Safety gear's ready. All the other cars are getting ready. Name?
My name is Attila Langhammer.
Okay, and you're from Germany, right?
I'm a German guy who brought his rust bucket of a BMW to the United States to race in the Nevada Open Road Challenge.
So this car came all the way from Germany on a ship, offloaded. So where'd it come into? Like Texas or something, or Florida?
It came to Houston with a delay of only 2 weeks. And I had to go the whole way from Houston, or I went the whole way from Houston up to Ely in Nevada with the races in 24 hours, and she did it.
Wow, good for you. Well, this is exciting. So you're probably excited. First time to do something like this, or?
Yeah, I mean, you can drive fast in Germany on the Autobahn, but the Autobahn is not as beautiful as this road.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's really, I guess Burt Reynolds brought me here with the Cannonball movies and Smokey and the Bandit.
Burt Reynolds.
Smokey and the Bandit, I love it.
I saw this when I was 9 or 10 years old, and just the idea of going fast on these beautiful roads just stuck to me. And then I read about the event many years ago, and I always stumbled across it, and so now I'm in the lucky position to do this.
Good for you. Well, that's amazing. That's a hell of a good story. I mean, you can't beat that. Okay, so we're staged up. Now I'm walking down the line here. So So they've got these cars grouped side by side, and then fastest cars at the front right, and then it'll look at this left line will start behind that. So a lot of Corvettes. Corvettes everywhere. There's actually some pretty fast Mustangs here too. Here's the timer here. So this thing's constantly going. You leave on the minute, and that's how they do the time. They've got people with ham radios here to communicate with the other side, because it's 65 miles of just open roads. So those little two-way radios will not work. They got volunteer firefighters out of ambulances, everything ready to go. So, but yeah, so now we're kind of walking back towards the staging of cars. I'm not going to show you too much of the actual race itself, because a lot of it's just straight, some undulating roads. There's a few turns in there, but it's really not that great. The actual narrows here, this is probably the best part of the track. This is beautiful going through these little canyons here. But it's not that long of a section. You got to slow down to about 100 miles an hour. Fastest cars slow down here about 120. No issues, but this is the most beautiful part of the track. Other than that, it's just straight roads. As I said, slight turns, a little bit of undulations. But I wanted to show you some of the track, some of what the event looks like. The best part about this is meeting new people. This event was just great. A lot of just nice people, and that's really where this whole event really kind of shined in my eyes, just meeting all these new people. So show you a little bit of it, and then we'll show you the awards ceremony next. Okay, so this is the Sunday night banquet and awards ceremony. Food looks excellent. Everybody's here. 100+ cars and probably 150 to 200 people. Yeah, we do. We gotta go.